لا محالة آتيه ما بين رايحة تمر.
You're worshipping chance.
I agree. Basically, yeah.
You're worshipping chance.
Essentially.
And that's it. And how can we continue this conversation? You agree that you're worshipping chance, right?
And you're worshipping God. But there's what are the chances? I don't know.
Based upon proof.
I don't necessarily worship chance.
I'll give you one, yeah?
Look,
there you go.
Oh, I've got one.
Yes, one, yeah.
It's I think that could happen, but yours could happen. I'm not saying yours is false. I'm not saying mine is right.
Yeah, thank you for your time, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Take care.
Sorry, can I ask you one more question?
Yeah.
You believe in free will, right? Muslims
believe in will. I have a will, yes.
Not necessarily free will.
You can make certain choices, yes.
My question is, you also believe that like everything is predetermined? Allah knows everything that will happen.
100%, yes. He created your actions, yes.
But then, how could you have free will if everything's already predetermined?
We would say that the Creator is perfect in His names and attributes. He knows everything, has perfect wisdom. It's called epistemic humility, right? Is that we are infinite, we are limited and finite, and we are ignorant about the universe, how atoms and molecules are behaving. We are speculating about how the universe is functioning. We cannot understand the mysteries of the universe. If we cannot understand the mysteries of the universe, how can we bring the Creator down to our limited mind and say the Creator has to be understood with my mind?
So we just can't understand, basically.
Yes, is that the Creator has full wisdom, right? You have a will, and the Creator has a will, yes. I cannot explain to you destiny and these things perfectly because I'm limited.
Yeah.
Right. Once I can establish to you why the Quran is divine. If there is a supreme being that's not human, eternal, and is in control, right, and there is order around us, and we know that things are complex and organized, that we don't give life and death, that life and death is not in our hand. We don't make the crops grow, right? Therefore, the Creator must be extremely powerful and extremely wise. For example, if we spit an atom bomb, therefore the Creator has to have extreme power to create the atom. We are very complex. The human being is very complex. We don't know consciousness and the mind. We don't understand even how the body functions completely. DNA is very complex. Right? DNA, RNA, lipids. If you cannot understand the creation, how can we understand the Creator? So that's why we go back to Revelation. We affirm for the Creator what He has affirmed for Himself, and we negate from the Creator what He has negated from Himself. We worship the Creator because He is perfect in His named attributes. And we acknowledge that He is perfect. He is one, independent, not man, not woman, cannot be visualized, cannot be drawn, a perfect being. We do not bring Him down to our own perception. It's called egocentrism. Yes?
Yeah.
So that's why the Quran is the speech of Allah. If I said to you, in your paradigm, certain things in the Quran won't make sense to you. Because we live in the West, we have certain secular, liberal principles that might contradict the Quran. But how do you come to truth? How would you define what's right and wrong? If the Quran objectively based upon the things that I've spoken to you about, once the Quran, you understand it, it's coming from a supreme being, and then you submit. You don't submit to your own intellect. You don't worship your own intellect. You don't worship yourself. The human doesn't worship himself. Because now the human is worshipping his own mind and intellect. We worship the Creator because we know that the mind cannot have complete knowledge. Do you believe that the human being can have complete knowledge about it?
Of course not.
So then I'll tell you to reflect on that.
Yeah. Another question is, right? You say like we can't understand like Allah, right? We're not divine enough.
The
human mind has limits, right?
We have fitra. The natural innate disposition will tell you that there's something greater. So we have proof, reasoning. Also, the the natural disposition. The natural disposition is that you know that there is something supreme, something powerful has created everything. You naturally would not say accident. The human being has something inside of them, and this is internal knowledge. When you're in desperation, you call upon something greater, right?
Yes.
Would you agree? Is it making sense to you?
No, of course. But
yeah.
Of course, isn't that kind of contradicting earlier? Because obviously, from our human perspective, we come to the maybe perhaps natural conclusion if there is a creator. Then the mind has limits, right? So why couldn't it just be like a code? Why couldn't it just be like, oh, we make a creator because we want there to be a creator. That's all we know. That's all we know with our limited mind. So we just invent this creator to make us feel, answer our questions.
There are explanations
that we
right?
don't understand. Yeah.
There are alternative explanations, and someone has changed your perception, and your starting point is materialism, that everything is just atoms and molecules, and someone has dictated that to you. Society has dictated that your starting point is just naturalism, and there is no supernatural explanation, right? We're saying is that we do not need to see the creator to know that there is a creator. We see the signs of the creator. In the Quran it says that the day and the night are two signs of the creator. Yes, the day it does not overtake the night, and the night it does not overtake the day. These are the signs of the creator. For example, even within yourself, you would have feelings and thoughts in your mind, and these are the signs. Even within yourself, if you search deeply within yourself, in the fitra, the natural innate disposition, that you know that there is something greater. Or the crops growing, right? Crops growing, and you have different fruits and vegetations, eating those fruits and gaining pleasure from it. Family, mother and father, and these loved ones, these are all signs of the creator, and this has been given to you by a supreme being, and it's only upon you to acknowledge that supreme being. I cannot guide you completely. This is a divine guide for you to reflect upon the world around you. I would urge you to reflect, because the Quran is urging the human being to reflect. And society, it does not allow the human to reflect. It focuses on desire, that just fill your desire, drinking, alcohol, women, these things, right? Materialism, money. But the human being, if we speak to a person on Friday about a creator, that's like, oh man, it's too deep for me. Why? It's because they don't reflect. And this is the illness of society, that there is no reflection, there is just materialism.
We don't reflect on our natural disposition.
So I say to reflect within yourself. Reflect around. I will say to you, as a Muslim, to reflect over the Quran. You got one, yeah?
Yeah. I have read half already. My other copies at my other home, so it's...
Read it and to reflect. Reflect over the Quran. Because Allah says, do they not reflect over the Quran, or are their hearts locked? Because the human being has a spiritual element, has a soul, ruh. Even scientists, and this is connected to the consciousness. Scientists are baffled about consciousness. They don't know how we have consciousness.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Right? Yeah. That 1,400 grams of matter, right, which is the brain, how does consciousness come into place?
We have no idea.
Therefore, there are alternative explanations.
Right.
A soul, ruh.
الحوادث لا محالة آتية